Okay, today's topic is rate 18. So if you are young beyond 18, please go forward. This topic is not meant for you. So a lot of us must have had situations whereby you have a sexual intercourse with someone, and just after the experience, you don't feel fulfilled. You don't feel like you have actually done something that gets you to that point of bliss, that point of release, that point of fullness. Now I'm about to explain to you deeply why it happens like that. The thing is, normally during a sexual act, it is not a thing of one person, it is a thing of two people. So automatically it does means that it is a two to tango kind of activity. And the only way both of you can be able to get to the height of this experience is when both of you give to each other from a place of non-closure, from a place of free fullness, from a place of divine generosity of the heart. If one person is closed off, or if one person is not totally in it from the depth of their heart, the other person is going to feel like they haven't heard anything. Why? Because it is not mutual enough. So that's why I always advise that if you are going to get into any sexual intercourse with anybody, there has to be someone that you are connected to from your heart chakra. Because if you are not connected to them from your heart chakra, it is just a thing of lust. It is just an activity of, I just want to get it. I just want to reach that state of orgasm. You are not going to get there. Why? Because you haven't felt the heart attraction from within to propel that activity, which is going to make it to be profound as you intend for it, or as you expect for it to be. And you see, it is very, very important for the conjoining of polarity to happen during sexual intercourse, because a man is bringing masculine energy, a woman is bringing feminine energy, and the two is colliding. That is the oneness of consciousness that we are all seeking for in almost everything we are doing as humans. Because even the act of sex itself is not really about the act. It is about the experience that you are going to get from the act, the feeling you are going to get from the act. And what is the feeling you are looking for? You are looking for the feeling of oneness, of polarity. The feminine is yearning for the masculine is yearning for the feminine, just so you could be ignited and aligned in one divine essence of consciousness. But if you are doing this with someone that is not ready to give the fullness of their consciousness to you, you will feel empty after the act itself. Why? Because it is not done soulfully, it is just done from a place of mundanity. So even as a man, if you ejaculate during the sex, afterwards you feel weakened, you feel exhausted, which is not supposed to be so. Because if you had been engaging in the act with someone that is reverberating your energy, that is giving back from their essence of femininity, you are going to feel refilled even after the sex. And as a woman, if you are being with a man that is not totally giving the essence of his energy, you are not going to get the fullness of heart that you're supposed to get after the sex. You are going to feel empty. So if it is a man that is giving the full essence of his masculinity, after the sex you have a fullness of heart, a feeling of accomplishment, fulfillment, a feeling of fullness and total bliss and joy. Yeah, because we need each other to propel a lot of things. The masculine needs the feminine needs the masculine. So if you are thinking, oh, sex is just all about do, then you reach orgasm, then you are missing the point. That's why a lot of women doesn't get to enjoy sex just as men get to enjoy it, because men are fixated on the chemical reaction part of it, that once you just do for the film, then you ejaculate, then that is the utmost idea of sex. No. That's like missing the whole point. That's like scratching the surface. You have not really get to the depth of it. That's why when people have sex through with substances, either alcohol or drugs or whatsoever, they get to like the deeper aspect of sex and they get to enjoy the sex more. It's because you are not doing it from a superficial place. You are doing it from a place of depth, which is what sex is supposed to be about. And a woman also that's just doing it because, oh, I just want to feel that rush and the chemical reaction of it, at the end of the day, they are not going to feel the divine feminine essence being in the state whereby it is blossoming, because you didn't do it from a place of totally giving your true essence. So I tell you, sex isn't just all about reproduction. It isn't just all about chemical reactions. It is something that, if harnessed properly, could enhance your being from an holistic place. Because even sex itself is a spiritual act. But that's if you are taking it as a spiritual act. If you are not seeing it as a spiritual act, then you just do it as a biological act or as an act of pleasure. But it is beyond that.